So when the reason the one of the reasons why I wanted to connect this to the Vedic wisdom is that we as children we are always being brought up with that Vedic wisdom in our families amongst our elders and everyone. Some of the prime ones is like as I said, Atiti Devo Bhava. Now, if we are living in this earth, everyone in our life is an Atiti. Whoever we meet and go out, it's an Atiti that we have in our life. And every Atiti, everybody that we meet, if you can categorize that, everyone that you have is an Atiti in our life. And Atiti Devo Bhava would mean that everyone that you see or meet is a reflection of the Creator Himself, right? So Asmi Brahma is also other way of saying it because I am a reflection of my creator. And when you say Atati Deva Bhava, you have been taught about that in your life. And you tend to understand that, okay, this is where it is being derived from. And that was my intention when I did this. Good morning, Niti. Am I connected? Hello.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. Okay, so that was the thing. So we come down to the chapter. Now, before we come down to the chapter, there is something that I wanted to see now. What have you uh, practiced any one of these magic practices? Did you practice any one of these magic practices and see the effects of it or see the improvements in yourself, in your surroundings, in your life, anything? I'd really love to, love you to tell me if there is something like that, because when you say something positive, you're actually magnifying it because you put it out in the universe and amongst people who are listening to it. And since we are on the same path of appreciating something good, it will magnify with it. So if this is something that you would like to share, something that you have worked on and something that has made a difference in your life with in terms to practicing magic and gratitude, practicing gratitude basically. I would love to hear the story and how it made a difference.
I have just started this, Steve. I'm yet to see the results. I mean, I think I had a break of 2 years. 2 years I haven't been doing it. So it's almost like restarting. But I've started. I've started practicing gratitude. I've started, you know, uh, doing that water manifestation and all of that. So I'm yet to see some tangible results. I'll
Okay.
keep you
You-
posted. I think I am feeling good. As of now, the feeling state of mind has changed,
Mhm.
but I mean, it has not come to the external reality that the external things have not yet changed. So I think it will take some time.
Okay, so what is the biggest change that you see? Do you see it within you, in your habit, in surroundings? What is
Within me, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling much better than what I used to feel.
Mhm.
My feeling state has for sure it has changed.
Nice. And how about you, Ganga? Anything that you would like to add on to that? Since you have been doing this diligently, with me from the beginning.
I'll just give a quick update.
Yes.
As Kanimati said, I really feel a lot of difference in how I feel, the way I'm excited every day.
Hmm.
And I've been actually practicing gratitude since a long time.
Hmm.
I really have seen wonders practicing gratitude in my difficult situations. Like even I've had challenges in relationships. So it was like not an immediate application of gratitude, but it took me some time to apply the gratitude part and see the differences.
Right.
And many other challenges, like when my mother was having a health challenge, I used to feel like very burdened taking her to the doctor and coming back. Those times when I started applying gratitude, it
Mm,
just did the magic, the mental state, no,
mm,
to get through the challenges. It was very easy. When my son had his health challenge,
mm, mm, mm,
it was not the immediate implementation. I would say I didn't start applying gratitude immediately,
mm,
but maybe after some time I would realize and I would start applying gratitude. And I would really just see the positive side. See, I'm blessed with so many good things. Why should I sit and worry about the small thing? I know that this too will pass. God is always with me.
Yes.
Everything is on the right side. Everything will fall in place. Many challenges. I've come out of many challenges with the help of gratitude. And now, particularly, like I've got the confidence to radiate this. Like, actually, I never keep status in my WhatsApp and all. It's
Mhm.
very, very rare. Just once or twice in a year, I just keep anything on my WhatsApp status. But
Mhm.
only after entering into this magic journey with you, I am confidently able to put something on my status. Like,
Nice.
I want this to reach many people.
Nice.
That's why I've been asking you to just compose a message.
Yes,
And
yes, you have to.
meanwhile, like actually, I brought in a friend into this meeting. You would have noticed a
Yes.
person named Divya here. She's a very good friend of mine from the yoga teacher training, and she's also having some challenges in her journey. And I just wanted her to change her life with the help of this magic. And I just told her that we both will watch the video. Parallelly, each day we will take a video. You update to me telling me that you just watched the video, and you tell me that you did the exercise part. I will tell you that I did the exercise part. So let's be accountable to each other. And when we have somebody who is accountable, we'll really do it seriously. So I
Yes.
just told
Ganga,
her
I
that.
think Ganga, I think you should include me also, yeah.
But we just started 2 days back. We just have
Okay,
watched the
okay.
video.
You see how it is going, and include me also, because for me the accountability is something that I also wanted, you know.
Even I
We
want
need
it,
to
yeah.
we yeah, we need to have someone accountable, like, you know. I mean, it's we of course we are matured enough, but still that accountability factor, it does matter to an extent.
It helps us to prioritize, no? Otherwise, we are
Yeah.
really very busy with the same routine and
True,
things
true, true,
around.
true, true.
Yes.
I'm so
Anyway,
happy, actually. That's the
I
real change. I'm excited. I'm energized. Every day morning, I wake up, I see a difference. This one practice, I'm really doing it every single day without fail. The magic rock practice, no?
yes,
Though I started it 2 days later, like you told about it
right.
one day in the class, and it took me 2 days to get a stone, a rock, and start it. So even my family members have a rock for each other, and I'm not sure whether they're doing it every day, but it's okay. Like I'm not concerned
Even
about
if they don't see, that is why you need to have an anchor for a rock. It sometimes, because I personally do not advocate for anything to be represented by for God. I personally do not. I believe He's omnipresent. So still I do that because that rock helps me, even if I forget about it, right? Sometimes I'll just forget about it. Oh, something is missing. And I'll be in my bed and I'll be thinking, something is missing. What is it missing? Something is not right. And then I remember the rock, I might not remember to give gratitude, but I remember the rock. I remember that I have to take it and I have to do that. And slowly it starts building onto that habit. So that is why that Shila or the rock practice that we have, it serves as a foundation and a binding force to the thought that it generates. So it is actually not anything else, but it binds you to a habit or a thought that you have to do. So it's a binding to the habit that we have. Even I you will not believe, I got the stone before I got introduced to the book. So I've got this very perfect stone. I don't know if I've showed this to you. If you can see the screen, it's a very near perfect stone, and
uh,
right, and it fits right into my palm. So it has got a bean-shaped bend here. That is, it is like a bean here. So it is like this. And I found, and it completely perfectly, you put it in my palm and I can cover it and it settles down there. So it is like the curvature of my palm. I can actually keep it like this. And if I just keep, because it is like this, if I just keep it like this and I hold it, it actually comes into my palm. And I found this stone first without understanding what I have to do with it. I just liked it. I just picked it up. I liked it and I kept it. For days, I had actually two stones. So this is one which was very round. It's one of the roundest natural stone I have seen in my life. So this one as a round stone, and this one I got as a normal stone, and I got it. And for days, this was a paperweight on my table. Both of them were paperweight on my table. Before I actually identified the reason why this came to me. So, as I was telling yesterday, the universe provides you a buffet lunch, you know. It doesn't serve you. It provides you a buffet lunch. The problem is that people don't know how to eat. They don't have table manners, especially Indians. So we don't know how do we take it. You need to know what you should attract. Everything is available right there. And that is how I one day when I when I was able to connect this to the book, you will not believe that I was amazed. I, like a small child, the first anything happens, the first thing that I do is to call her up. It's been a habit. So, like a small child, I called her up instantly and I was rattling about this stone till she said, Daddy, band karo, finish it off. I don't have the stone. I don't want the stone. So that is how much excited I got when I realized, how this connected to something that came later. So this came to me first, the book came to me after that. So already I had a foundation in me and to do this. So this binds you to a habit. So even if they don't do it, but if they just hold it in their hand and sleep, eventually the question will come, why are we holding it? And when you have that question coming up, why are we holding it? Eventually the answer will come along with it, along with the stone. So yes, it's a very good habit. And I'm glad that you're doing it, Ganga. I'm really glad that you're doing it because it will become a habit that you will not be able to, you know, you'll not be able to get rid of in your daily routine. This and three things if you do, this one, so something that binds you, your early morning uh, thank yous, your early morning gratitudes for everything that you're blessed with. And before you go to sleep, your evening gratitude. So what you are doing is that you're creating an entire circle of gratitude in your conscious and your subconscious life phases, sections of life. So when you're doing it in the morning, it is about your conscious day. And when you do it in the evening, you're doing it for your subconscious mind. Anybody listening to me?
Yeah, yeah, true. I'm listening.
Right. So that's a really
And the learning happening every day, no? Like even yesterday you were telling about the wall, the brick we use to build a wall, build
yes,
a brick of confidence,
yes,
all
yes,
those things. Invisible manager, a few things I could name here.
right.
All those things, those learnings are making me really like I'm so happy that I'm able to evolve as a good person day by day.
Yes. You know, some, sometimes not just the wall of brick, the brick wall of confidence, but gratitude also helps you to de-escalate situations very, very rapidly. And this is something that I teach in the corporate trainings. When I'm doing these corporate trainings, I teach this to managers and senior managers and SMTs, is that when somebody, how do you get into a conflict or how do you get into an argument is when somebody comes and shows you that he or she is better than you. Unfortunately, everybody wants to show that. So when somebody comes to you, for example, if I'm coming to you and I'm telling you, Ganga, the email that you sent is not right and it needs a lot of correction. It's 8:30. Thank you. So if I come down to you and say that, Ganga, the email that you sent is not correct and it needs a lot of correction. By reflex, one of the first thing that you ask is just ask me if I'm telling you, okay. Niti, are you there?
I'm here.
Hello?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So one of the first reflex, if I come and tell you, if I come and tell you, Ganga, if imagine I'm telling you, Ganga, the email that you have not written is completely bad. It doesn't serve the client purpose. I don't know why you have written it and how we have written it. What is going to be your response?
I would say, no, I've written it correctly only. Look here, read it. Why does it make sense for you?
Yes. And Kadimari, what is going to be your response if I'm telling this to you?
Are you sure you want to hear that out, Steve?
No,
Come on, you know me.
I got it. I don't want.
Yeah, thank you.
Niti, what is going to be your response?
I will say, okay, tell me, what do I need to add to this?
Right. Now, although you said Kanimari was a little aggressive and you want to hear it, so that one. Niti was like trying to say, okay, you're a smart guy, you tell me. And Ganga, you were like more of a question. And now understand that all these three responses are aggressive in nature. You know, they're aggressive in nature. It will provoke the other person to be aggressive. But if you respond, if you just change your response, instead of anything, start with a gratitude and say, thank you for pointing that out to me, or thank you for noticing that in my email. Can you please tell me how to do that? The person, whoever comes to you to show a mistake, is not trying to show, is not bothered to teach you to be a better person. He is trying to prove himself that he's a better person. Now, he or she is never prepared to prove it. They just think that I'm better, so I will come and tell. I don't think Ganga knows as much as I do, so I'll go and tell Ganga this is a mistake. He never is prepared to teach you because probably he doesn't know that himself. So, any escalation, any kind of a thing, let somebody come and say, you are an idiot. Thank you. Could you help me how to solve could you help me how to get better on that? You will not have an answer. You will not have an answer. But what you do when you start that conversation with a thank you is that you're killing the argument spot on. There is no argument left. If you said these responses to me now, if I tell you, thank you, Ganga, thank you for pointing out that for me, could you help me to rewrite this better? Is there an escalation left by any choice? Guys, this is where you answer. Hello?
I'm sorry, I couldn't answer. Can you just repeat me the last question, just the question phrase alone?
I said, if I come to you or you come to me and they say that Steve, the email that you have written is completely bakwas, it doesn't serve the purpose. And instead of getting aggressive to you, I start the statement with a gratitude and say that thank you very much, Ganga, that you pointed that out for me, that you took the time to find out the mistake. Could you help me with rewriting this in a better way? What would you say?
Um,
Exactly my point.
Make some
Exactly.
suggestions, just make these changes. That's it.
Exactly, exactly. You're not prepared for it. Nobody is. Even though you knew what I'm doing, still you don't have an answer. You're not prepared for it. Because when you go down to meet somebody and say to the person that this is not right, psychologically, what you're trying to do is to prove the person that you know something better. So the best way that, and the person is coming with an ego to it, and the best, what he is looking for is a recognition that he wants, that yes, he knows it better. And one of the best way to do is not to accept it, but to thank it. Because when you accept it, you prove him right, right? You shift the focus to yourself. But when you thank him, when you say, thank you very much for pointing this for me, could you help me with how to rewrite this in a better way? You have instantly shifted the attention from yourself, your email, your letter, your mistake, your error to his ability to show how it works, to his ability about understanding the email. And nobody is ever prepared for it. Also, it becomes very much a better thing in you as a person because just now, a moment back, learned how to deflect argument, how to deflect a fight, how to deflect an ego war. You won it. You won the war. The moment you said thank you, can you show it to me? You won the war. You won the war. The only thing that you have to do is to fight the battles. So that is how gratitude can change the way that you talk to people and you respond to, situations wherein it is difficult to otherwise respond to. Are you with me, Kanimari and Niti? Both of you guys are silent.
Yes, yes, Steve. I'm with you.
Yes.
Right. So this is one way of doing it, and if you do it, you will find how amazingly it works. Anybody comes to you for something, don't be sarcastic. Don't say, uh-huh. Be Have that bhavna in that sankalp. Gratitude, with gratitude, feel that thing. Oh my God, this guy is actually helping me out. Why do you have to ruin it for somebody else's sake? So just feel, oh, he's trying to help me out. Let me thank him. Thank you, yeah. Thank you for helping this out. And then give it back to him. That, can you help me rewrite this? Or can you help me redo this? You have not done this thing. Thank you for pointing out. Can you help me? You're not coming to this thing. Thank you for taking it out. Could you help me? The same way, when you say sorry to people, say sorry to people, you give out a part of your energy. I do not say sorry to people, and not because I am egoistic or I have got an issue with my this thing, but I don't believe that, when you say sorry, you're actually justifying it. Because imagine if you are late at some place, if you were to reach at some place at some time and you could not, what is the way that what would you say to the person who are waiting for you for the last, let's say, 15, 20 minutes?
Maybe we would say, I'm sorry, it took me a few minutes extra to reach here.
Right, yes. And Kanimari, any idea about how you can say? Please don't say that you don't want to hear it.
No, no, no. I'll also say the same thing. Come on.
Right. So, and Niti, any idea from your end?
I know this.
Yeah, you know this. Okay, so okay. Now, just imagine the shift of energy. Now, I want you to listen to this and see the shift of energy when the answer you say and what should be said. Everything in life can be mixed with gratitude, can be made cake with gratitude. So you are going to say, I'm sorry I was late, right? Now, what if you say, thank you for waiting for me, or thank you for your patience and waiting for me? Which one sounds better? And which one doesn't hit you? Which one doesn't make you sound like, you're sorry for it, you're apologizing for it? Is it the one you said, or is it when I say, thank you for your patience, thank you for waiting for me, thank you
This
for.
has become a default way of talking, Steve, for
Yeah.
us to just say sorry immediately.
Yes,
It's a default thing,
it-
right?
yes, but default thing, but not the right thing. It is a default thing, but not the right thing. You end up losing a lot of energy when you say sorry, because you are feeling yourself guilty for something that you may not be. So when you say you're taking up that thing, when you say sorry for a traffic jam, which you were not responsible for, but you had to get into, and you reach there, you are going to say, what is the vibration that you are sending out in a meeting of 20 people who are sitting there and they're waiting for you. And the moment you enter that, you say, I am sorry. The vibration that you send out is about being sorry. That is what reverberates, that is what magnifies. But if you go there and say that, thank you for waiting for me, the vibration that you send out is of being grateful, of gratitude to the people who had the patience to wait on you. And that is when your thank you or your gratitude magnifies and vibrates into the universe, and you attract more reasons to be thank you, for to be thankful in your life. That is how it works. So Gratitude can actually be integrated into every speck and corner of your life. Not easy to do that because a lot of time we don't find the way to do that. But yes, there is definitely a way. But I would definitely not advocate to say that whatever happened happened for good. That is not gratitude. A lot of people do that, and they think it is about being gratitude. Whatever happened, happened for good, or something good will happen from it. That is not gratitude. That is just a wish. A gratitude is your goal. Gratitude has steps to reach there. Wish is what you think. Yeah, it was nice for me. So if you love a car, if you love a Mercedes, you think about it every day. That is the wish that you're doing. That is not your goal. Your goal, your Mercedes becomes a goal when you start step by step designing the universe that will eventually give you the car. It is about how the universe, it is about how you attract it from the universe because the universe already has the car there for you. If you have a thought for it, that means the car is there for you. It is there in the universe. How do you attract it? How fast you attract it depends how do you vibrate, what are the vibrations that you give out into the universe and into the into the universe that gives you such things. Hello.
Yes, yes, we are listening. I got it. I'm realizing.
Something you'd like to share?
Many times I've said that whatever has happened for good only. So I'm realizing now.
Yes, that is just a wish. It is you telling it, no, it is not that way. You need to find a reason to be grateful for. You need to find a reason that, if something has bad has happened, you still need to find something that it happened for, because there is always a side that we ignore in life. So something happens, there is definitely uh, a reason. You have no idea. Niti knows this. You have no idea for the amount of things and amount of stuff that I have manifested. Even till this day today, there are things that I have manifested which were impossible to achieve, which were impossible to achieve. But eventually, I have been able to manifest it into my life with no background, with no reasons. I don't know. Sometimes sit down and I am in awe and wonder that I actually was able to attract so many things through manifestation. I was able to attract so many things out of pure manifestation, and it works like magic, magic, magic. It works like magic. You
Right.
need
I'm
to.
curious to know what it is, but still, I think this might not be the right time. And then I just really wanted to clarify something here. I told you that I just think that everything is happening for good only to just overcome any small situation or challenge. But this, how I started applying is in Bhagavad Gita, uh, Krishna says, நடப்பதெல்லாம் நன்மைக்கே நடந்ததும் நன்மைக்கே என்ன நடக்க போகிறதோ அதுவும் நன்மைக்கே. I think you can, I hope you can understand Tamil.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
not
yes.
sure because
Whatever has
so
happened is
that
for good. Whatever is
yes,
happening is for good.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever will happen is for good. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So from it is just from there I started applying it. I learned it from there. So I'm just wondering how could that be wrong?
It
No,
is not wrong.
I'll say
It
something here.
is,
I'll say,
yeah,
see, when you say
she's the
that,
best person to do that,
no, no,
actually.
it is not like that. This is the best way to put a full stop to your running thoughts, running negative thoughts, right? When we say ki jo hua acha hua and all that, whatever happened for good is the best way to put a full stop to the running negative thoughts. Once they are quiet, then you can put in the gratitude thing. Like I'll just explain this with help of an example. Like For like a friend of mine, she wanted to marry a guy, and that guy cheated on her, and she was upset for days, and she kept on saying jo hua acha hua, jo hua acha hua. And one fine day she met another person who was good, and then the it was not like jo whatever happened for good. It was like, thank you that this person is not in my life today. So gratitude for the person who cheated on him uh, was for that good, that you did something not right with me, so that I am now with the right person. So I have got a right person today because of you, so I thank you for it. So that is how the shift is, putting a full stop and then starting with something positive. So when we say whatever happened for good, it will put a full stop to everything that is going on in your head and is not right about the situation, that is negative. And from there you can start gratitude. It will be easy if you do that.
I understand. Maybe this is the way even I did it too.
Yes, what as she said, see this particular quote, see where this quote was given. This particular quote or this particular line was delivered to Arjuna, right? If I'm not if I'm right. It was delivered to Arjuna as a reassurance. If you see that, it was delivered to Arjuna as a reassurance, and to all of us, for a matter of fact, to as a reassurance. It is important to note the word as reassurance, as she said that it is for the moment that has happened. So this teaching, whatever has happened, whatever will happen, whatever is happening, and whatever will happen is for good, and there also happened for the good, was actually delivered by Krishna to Arjuna in the Mahabharata as a reassurance to him. You know, it was not a gratitude, it's a reassurance. And it what at what time was this delivered? What was the phase that this reassurance was delivered to Arjuna? Arjuna was in fear when he was delivered this quote, this teaching. Arjuna was in grief when he was delivered this quote. Arjuna was in the biggest turmoil of his life. What to do? What am I doing? I'm killing my own people. I'm fighting against them. It was the moment of grief. It was the moment of confusion. It was the moment of decision makings. And that is when this quote from Krishna was to reassure Arjuna that whatever happened for good. Whatever is happening is for good. Whatever will happen is for good as well. And when it is for reassurance, it is good. But then whatever will happen for good. But the same way, that is your kriya mani karma. That is the karma that you are creating with the actions that you add to it. So it will happen for good, but then you need to put the karma, the action karma to it. Right? Am I right, Sniti, if in putting that out in that way?
I have no idea of Mahabharata and all. No idea.
So
Yeah, maybe.
I'll tell you one
It
more
was,
way.
it was to convince him that whatever is happening for good.
Good, yes. It was, see, it was to teach. The moment when Arjuna was delivered this, it was a painful moment for us. So, this is to teach us that, such events strengthen us. Such events redirect us. And dwelling, why did he say that? Probably he also meant that you do not dwell on the past, you don't carry that negativity with you. So whatever has happened in the past is for good. So don't keep holding it in your hand that, oh, this was not good, this went on right. So probably this is another way of telling that, whatever has happened, let it go. It was for good, let it go. Whatever is happening is for good, is the present. So that is exactly what you are meant to be. So There is no way that you will be at some other place at the exact moment. If you are here at this moment, this is where you have to be. This is where you meant to be. So you need to appreciate that and trust the process. And whatever will happen in the future is going to be happening good. Is again telling that the future is uncertain. But if you have that shraddha, if you have that faith, if you have that samarpana, because you are being told whatever will happen will be for good. So you need to have that shraddha, you need to have that faith, you need to have that unshakable assurance in yourself that future will work for you. In a way, that is nothing but being grateful for the future that you will get. Trust in the divine, in the divinity of the universe, that whatever will be delivered good for you. That is nothing but a way of being grateful.
Well, there's a thin line difference between thinking that whatever has happened for good, and gratitude. Gratitude is like that hole from which you see what good has happened. It's just like an eye which makes you see exactly what right has happened in the process, and telling yourself that whatever has happened is good, but not able to see what is right in the process. So one thing stops and the other gate has to open to see exactly what nice has happened. So gratitude will help you see that when you have to deliberately create positive thoughts about the situation, you will definitely see some good in it. That is gratitude. Not knowing what good has happened and saying it has happened for good is one part of it.
Yep. Yes. You can actually do an affirmation on this, saying that I I release the past, right? I trust the present, and I thank the future. Everything that has unfolded, will unfold, has unfolded, is unfolding, will unfold, is for my greater good. But it is a more of an affirmation that you can put. Ganga, are you there?
I'm here, I'm listening.
So
Uh,
you need to tell if you feel no, this is something else. That is what I interpret. I'm not very knowledgeable on that, but I interpret. I think what Niti said is a very correct way, because she is more well versed in this thing than me. So I think what she said is the best way to put it, that it is a reassurance, it's an assurance for the moment, for you to overcome the moment. But it is not gratitude. Gratitude is the keyhole through which you see and see what good came out of it. Did I did I re did I paraphrase it correctly, Niti? Not sure.
Yeah, because you train your brain to see the good in everything. That is like a training that you do, and once your brain gets trained on it, you will never see anything bad. When you
Yes.
never see anything bad, the energy around you will be positive, everything positive. Then the like attracts like will work like magic.
Yes. And it does, it does, it does. You have no idea, it does. Just yesterday I got something into my bucket, straight out of blue. Niti knows about it, right? Out of blue. Never thought it is going to happen. Never thought it will happen, but just because I could be thankful and I was able to manifest it. I didn't even expect that it is going to come from the source that it came from, but it did. I was completely thinking that it is going to come from my professional angle, whatever I manifested, but it came from an angle that I did not even have in my circle of manifestation. I did not. So I was amazed and zapped when it happened, because as the universe says, how is not your business. Your business is what you want. It's not how. And trust me, it is amazing the way universe finds a way to deliver us what we wish for, even if it's not there on the menu. That is something I would like to add. Even if it is not there on the menu, you still get delivered about it. And all you need to do is to attract that, not run after it, but attract it. Be be thankful, have the gratitude in life about things you have, you don't have, and eventually it will come to you. It will come to you. Tani Marie, anything you would like to add? Niti, anything you would like to add to it?
Actually, I read this somewhere and it is just stuck on my brain, like, since then. So there is something like, forgiving an event or person who has harmed you, right? So when you forgive someone or something, then you destroy the tiniest possibilities of that person or any other person with a similar intention reaching you out in the future.
Hmm. Yes.
So it's like forgiveness is not for others, it's primarily for us, just
But
to remove that from our consciousness.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
because
otherwise we'll keep meeting similar kind of people, similar kind of circumstances, similar events and things like that.
yes, because forgiving is the best for you, because it takes out the negativity, that you hold on to that particular event. Because
Yeah.
the more you don't, the more negativity you hold on to that event. And eventually that negativity will start covering you up. No matter how good you are, no matter how strong you are mentally, how strong you are, it will overlapping you. And one layer of overlap may not be strong enough, but trust me, when you keep doing this for many things, multiple layers of overlap will actually affect you. Right? So that is it. Does it show things from a different perspective, Ganga?
Steve, I'm sorry I was not able to listen to you for the last 2-3 minutes because I'm just kind of little busy in the kitchen. This is the last minute for my daughter to push out. So you guys just please proceed. I'll just
Right.
be here. Yeah.
Right. No worries, no worries. But I like the way you put it, Niti. It was very nicely done. So that is what it is. Fortunately or unfortunately, we did not start the lesson, but I think it is a good thing that we did not start it, because we have discussed so much about this revamp or remembering, going back, journey back, about the magic. We have discussed so much that I'm sure that the lesson is going to be much more easier to understand when we do it the next time, because it has already put something in our brain to assess it on a positive note. And when we start this in the next session, it will be really interesting to to remember that. I love this quote, remember the magic, it was created for you. I don't know what the lesson is going to be, but the quote is beautiful. Remember the magic, it was created for you. We just don't realize it and we just don't remember it. But if we can remember it, it is amazing. All right. Anything you would like to add, guys, whoever are present? Niti, would you like to add anything? Or Kanimari, would you like to add anything to it? That was a wonderful day. I mean, it was a good discussion today we had. We looked at it things from a different perspective, and that was really nice. All right. Hello. Oh,
It's 9 o'clock.
okay. Okay. So I think then we will rejoin again on Monday for this second last lesson that we have on magic before we end it up with your magical future. So this is the second last session that we will have. Two more sessions to go, and then we will be coming to an end of this beautiful book and self-discovery along the path, and a journey that we took a couple of days back, and we were able to finish it and also come a full circle in many things on this. So thank you very much. I think we will meet up next in the next session, and we'll discuss this chapter, remembering the magic. Remember the magic. Right? Yeah. Yep. Thank you very much, Ganga. I know you're busy, but I will take that you have heard it, and thank you very much, and have a lovely day ahead of you. Take care.
Thank you, Ganga. Thank
Nice to meet
you.
all of you.
Bye. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.